Steve, somehow we've managed to claw that back. Dramatic late equaliser. We live to fight another day on a day when perhaps our performance at times wasn't always the best.
Yes, credit to the boys, getting themselves back into it. Should there have been that situation to start with? Not if they followed instructions, and that's my only gripe with it. So pleased for them to be in the hat, the club to be in the hat for Monday. Get a second bite of the cherry, which in the second half they had a couple of chances to kill the game off, but we kept going. Put a couple of balls in the box, which I asked them to do. We got a penalty and we got a deflected shot that ended up in the back of the net. So the things we do say are true and should get us results. It's whether they take out on the pitch, and I felt today nowhere near it. But got to give them credit. They've got through. Got through. They've got into the hat, as I said, and they've got another chance to redeem themselves. And I'm sure they won't do what they've done today, especially in the first half, where I don't think we had a shot. I think they had two and scored 2 goals. We've got to get out of this habit, which I spoke to them at half time, conceding goals and giving us a mountain to climb. And that's what we've done today. But again, I've got to give them full credit for kept going and kept going and kept going. We changed it, we stuck Sonny down the middle, just threw everything at them. And listen, they've got to be happy with that. You know, I'll give them a few stern words afterwards because I wasn't happy. But they've got to be pleased with themselves for kept going and going and going on a tough pitch.
Definitely, yeah, it certainly didn't help. I thought the first 5 minutes we didn't really come out of the blocks at all. I mean, they were running rings around us. It was hardly surprising when they took the lead after 5 minutes, was it?
You and me both. We're sitting in the dugout. What can we do? They're over the white line. We ask them to start on the front foot. We ask them to press, do everything we want to do, really get in their faces, as every team does in the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. We seem to sit off them, and like you say, lo and behold, they scored, and deservedly so as well, because they seem to come at us even though we were at home. And it didn't help again when we don't use the width of the pitch and we try and play through the middle, get caught out. They have a deflected shot that goes in. So yeah, not happy in the first half, definitely not.
And then we had it looked like an open goal to me, right on the stroke of half time. How that ball did not hit the back of the net, I don't know.
I'll tell you, because communication. If one person speaks to another person, it's a tapping. But it didn't happen, and they both go for it. In the end, the wrong person maybe gets it, but it's just taking control of the situation, and that's what I ask them to do. They might not get it right, but take control of the situation, be a man, stand up and be counted. It didn't happen, and we missed, so we went in 2-0, and same situation as last week.
Got a mountain decline, but we didn't score nearly so early this time, so it made it a lot more difficult. I mean, I thought the second half again, for long periods, there was really not a lot happening for us. Yes, we were defending well, we were maintaining that 2-0 difference, always giving us a chance, so that was important, but didn't seem to be much happening for us up front, or Hampton were just managing the game very well.
Hampton done well, they did, they sort of like, they killed it, they took their time, they deserved their 2-0 lead. And as I said, I'm not hiding behind the fact they should have put the game to bed. They had 2 chances that I can remember that flashed across the goal when they was through. What we was looking for, just that one chance, and that one chance gives you the momentum to go again. And we got it very, very late, you know. But it's a ball in the box, causes confusion. And the second one, Smalley put 2 or 3 good balls in. The final one's gone to the back stick, and we've had another chance and we scored. So, let's say for us looking to be dead and buried, they were trying to catch us on a counter as well, and it reminds me of us quite a bit really, because earlier in the season we'd get a lead and we'd sort of like not know what to do or where to go, and you just clear the ball for the sake of clearing it, and then it come back at you and it kept coming back, and something's going to give at the end of the day, and I felt that happened in the last 5, 6, 7 minutes, you know, when we stuck Sonny up there to make another nuisance. Again, it's cup football. We're in the hat, there's no points on it. We've got another chance to progress in this cup, which, like you say, at half time people probably thought we wouldn't. And the boys deserve credit for that.
No, definitely. Very, very exciting, and well, great for the supporters as well. They really enjoyed that last 5 minutes, didn't they?
It's an entertainment game, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We ain't here to get a 1-0. We ain't, or you know what I mean? We're here to entertain, and it might not be free flying, lovely football. You couldn't on that anyway.
No,
as well as the volunteers done, there was puddles on it, so the ref deemed it playable. Both managers wanted to play, the players wanted to play, so it was good. gut some fun again, really.
Definitely.
But listen, if that don't bring some more through the door over the last 2 weeks that we've had here, I don't know what we can do.
Now, good to see Deshaun back, and
Yes.
boy, did he have an impact as well.
Yeah.
Cool as anything for that penalty, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Massive pressure. Can we ask what the situation is at the moment with him?
Yeah, he's waiting for an offer.
Okay.
He's played a game out there for them, done very well in a friendly game, scored a couple of goals. They like him. They're going to be putting an offer to him,
Okay.
and it's a matter of whether it suits him. Obviously, he's moving country, so it's got to be accommodation. It's got to be, is he going out there just to make the numbers up, or is he going out there to play? All these factors come into it, and then the salary on top of that, what he's going to get. You know, he went out with his dad, and they liked it. But listen, as I've said in other interviews, if Deshaun Theobald says, I like him, I rate him, if he doesn't get a chance in this country in full-time football, whether it's national level or the actual pro game, because these national sides now train 3-4 times a week, you know, so it's like a full-time team. If you can't get a chance there, why not spread your wings and go and look at another country to do it? At least you can say you've experienced it. So we're at the minute, we're waiting on this offer, or he's waiting on this offer, not we are, he's waiting on this offer to come in, and then it's up to him to decide whether it's suitable for him to travel all that way to go and play football.
Okay.
And if he does, he goes with my blessing. If he doesn't, it's great for Tonbridge Angels.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for that. And just one more question.
Yes.
Did you rest Jack Parter, or was that?
No, Jack Parter was injured.
Okay.
Jack Parter had a knock last week, trained Tuesday, didn't train Thursday, come in this morning, fitness test, wasn't quite right.
Okay.
I was going to start him, he was going to do the warm-up, and then we'll see. So I just took the decision to take it out of his hands and say, right, just go on the bench. Weren't even going to come on the pitch, but just wanted to make the numbers up. We've got a small squad, especially in games like this, because Jason's played in it before he signed for us. So we've only got Tom Derry up front at the moment. You know, we've got no one else can go up there as an out-and-out known striker. And as I said to someone before, it's the hand you're dealt with, and you got to play with it. So, like I say, Parts was injured, and hopefully he'll be back for Tuesday. But we've got another couple of days rest. We'll see.
Absolutely. Well, given all of that, it is a small squad. Again, great credit to what the boys have achieved today, even though they took a bit of a twisted path to get there.
Exactly. They got there in the end. They got themselves. I asked them to be in the hat on Monday, obviously as a win, but they're in it, so they've done what I've asked them to do on that respect.
Excellent. Well, enjoy the evening, Steve. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.
Lovely. Well, Alex, that was a rather dramatic end to the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We were, I thought, a little bit unfortunate in the first half, actually. Albeit we've come in 2-0 down. Realistically, they probably only had 2 chances. And we've been punished. I thought, that aside, I wouldn't say dominated, but I'd have said we were on top.
And then the second half, thought, well, playing so well in the first half, we'll get back to this. I didn't actually see that comeback coming in the end, because I felt actually we were a bit on the back foot most of the second half.
Potentially, I'd probably have to watch it back, if I'm honest. I wouldn't have said I felt that we were on the back foot. Certainly something we've learned to do quite well is comebacks. I mean, you've only got to look at last week against Billericay where we've turned that around. So, particularly when we got the first goal, where of course Ian Rins won a penalty, Scottish Wedding Way, which is very good from him. I did fancy us to get a second. I must admit I wasn't expecting it to be myself, but there we go, I'll take it all the same.
Okay, tell us about the goal.
Well, a couple of minutes before that, I've cut inside, I can't remember how the ball came to me, and I've blasted it well over, which is nothing like good enough. But you've just got to keep putting yourself in the right positions. And even the second goal, if I'm honest, whilst I've gone for goal, it wasn't going on target. It wasn't, but it's hit the player on the back and it's gone in. So if you keep loading the box, I think Des has gone to try and head it in himself, but couldn't quite get a nick on it, and it's flicked onto me. I think I hit it first time, thinking back about it. Just swing your leg at it. My legs were pretty tired by that point. That pitch, I don't know if you know, was very, very heavy. And yeah, swung a leg at it, and there we go, 2-2, and we've got a replay.
Yeah, I did spot the pitch was very heavy. It wasn't playing as it normally does. It's a terrific pitch. But,
it is. Yeah, no,
today
listen, that's no slight against groundsmen.
No,
in fact,
absolutely.
if you look at you look at a lot of the fixtures today were called off, so our groundsman has done a terrific job to even have the pitch on.
You've got to get used to it, haven't you? You've got to realise that when you put your passes in, you don't put the same sort of weight on them.
Yeah, particularly down one side, it's very, very boggy, the sort of thing where you lose your foot in it actually. So yeah, trying to, you do play the game a little bit differently. You maybe don't make the passes you would normally make. You have to play percentages. That's part and parcel of being at this level. You need to make the right decisions at the right time.
You first up for a little while today. Obviously, you've been really unlucky with injuries this season.
Yeah,
How
correct.
are you feeling now?
Yeah, not too bad now. The last sort of 15 minutes, must admit, I was feeling it a little bit. Castle certainly a little bit tired, but yeah, touch wood, I'm injury free after that game, so that's always a positive.
Is it the same injury all season that you've been struggling with?
Well, certainly for the last, yeah, no, it would have been, it's been the same thing. It's just the first time or a couple of times I was trying to come back within a sort of week or 10 days, and I sort of sat down and spoke with the gaffer and physios, and they were like, look, for you to come back 100%, you need to just have maybe 2 weeks off, as opposed to keep trying to come back within a week, and that's what we did, and fortunately it seems to be holding up.
Now, replay Tuesday night, already been to Hampton once this season. That was
Yeah,
the
we
game.
have.
We're unlucky to lose, but...
Yeah, listen, that dressing room, we're full of confidence. We really are. If you look at our last fixtures, I don't think we've lost many out of the last few. So we go there full of belief, particularly after the time we went there away and we lost 1-0, but that was with 10 men for 80 minutes, and we definitely had our chances to win that as well. So yeah, full of confidence, the boys will fancy that.
Okay, enjoy the evening.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Thanks.